So speaking of which, I haven't seen the new episode of Rings of Power, but I did last night. I did watch. Uh, the House of the Dragon.
Yeah, House of the Dragon.
I want to say the Mother of the Dragon, Game of Thrones. Dude,
You want to do a quick review of that episode?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I thought, okay, my first takeaway from the episode was I knew, this was going to be a pivotal episode. I knew something crazy was going to happen. You could just feel the tension within the music, how they shot it, how quick everything was. I thought they rushed it way too much. I thought Sir Kristen Cole, his character development went from 0 to 100 in literally one scene. This dude was a cool, he seemed like a guy that was obviously romantic, but his duty meant more to him than anything. And all of a sudden he becomes this little bitch. He becomes a simp, for lack of a better word, and turns into this dude that, I know he's going to be a big character later on because you see him in like the recap for the next episode. And I'm pretty sure him and I don't know. I don't want to say anything, but I'm pretty sure him and the princess have a baby together and all that. But I just thought it was rushed. I thought that they could have done so much more with it. It was okay, but it's still better than Rings of Power for sure.
So I kind of want to talk about like specific scenes that I had issues with, or a specific.
Okay. Oh, one more thing. Sorry.
Okay.
One more thing. And with the Queen, I think she was pissing me off so bad last episode because she's on her high horse thinking that for some reason the princess can't go have sex with this. Like, I know I don't know why she's on this high horse, because I was telling my buddy I was watching it with, I was like, she's sitting up here so pissed off about this one situation where Rhaenyra had sex with Kristen Cole, and she's pissed off about that, willing to like ruin this whole wedding. And she literally had sex with her best friend's dad. Behind her back. Like, she was sitting there plotting this the whole time. She's plotting being with Rhaenyra's dad the whole time, and now she's all of a sudden. No, dude, think about it. Think about it.
I think you're forgetting about. I know like what you're saying. I think you're kind of forgetting about like a key element of the show. A little bit. I think there you have a point. I think that but one thing that I think you're forgetting is that the women don't have much of a choice, and but her Otto. It's mostly, I wouldn't think I view her as kind of Otto Hightower's pawn, and Otto definitely forced her into that situation. I don't think she was really scheming that one up too much.
No, you're right.
That's not what I took from it. I don't think she was scheming. You can't, like she says. I think she says it to Rhaenyra that like you're lucky to have two suitors, that you can choose from, much less a lot of people to choose from for marriage.
Yeah, she did say that. She did say that. But to me, still, like, you can't forget the fact that that's a good point. And I don't have much to rebuttal with that. But if that's the case, then, and she has no choice, then all of a sudden now she thinks that she has some pull and power. You know what I'm saying? If she was so helpless then, I know she's older now, and all of a sudden now she's nutting up and thinks she can make a difference. I just thought that she was being a little unreasonable. And it was kind of unwarranted how mad she was at Rhaenyra to me. And maybe she just thinks.
I think it's mostly because Rhaenyra kind of lied to her.
Yeah.
Rhaenyra, she told a half. Well, no, she just lied. She didn't tell a half. She lied.
No, well, she didn't. But she didn't actually have. She lied, but she didn't actually have sex with Daemon.
Yeah,
but she did say she was a virgin, though.
Yeah, she lied about that. I think that's what made her mad the most.
Yeah, but is she going to tell her? she's gonna tell the queen? Would you?
No, because if I was in this situation, if I was in Game of Thrones, I wouldn't tell anybody anything.
Anything? Yeah,
I wouldn't even tell them that I
either.
went out. I wouldn't tell them that I went to the market to get some cabbages
Yeah,
because they're like, "Oh, he's conspiring against the king. He's going and talking to people." I'm like, I would do everything privately. You can't trust anybody in Game of Thrones, which is, I mean,
what's the Valyrian prince's name? Anyways, his other gay lover. That whole thing threw me off. I thought the gay lover was way out of pocket, going over there saying stuff to Kristen Cole. Even though I thought that whole little relationship that happened between Kristen Cole and the gay lover happened so quick. I was like, what the? Why is this dude banging this guy's head in? This guy, Kristen Cole's obviously got some issues, but they didn't allude to any
Laenor.
issues.
Sorry to interrupt you, Laenor.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Kristen Cole didn't allude. They did not develop his character at all. They just like, I know that's what Game of Thrones does. They kind of go off the wall on people, but there was no character development there. They didn't give him enough screen time to like actually get us to understand his thoughts. But I don't know. He went off the rails quick. I just didn't understand.
So I think that the whole wedding scene was extremely sloppy because you kind of, like we said, you're at the angle of the king and you can't really tell what's going on. And that was on purpose, of course. So you think it's Daemon and Rhaenyra, but it ended up being Joffrey is his name, Sir Joffrey.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And Kristen Cole. And I was just confused because I thought he was he said some stuff that I was like, I would kind of like punch this dude in the face if he was coming up here talking to me like that.
But not beat his head in.
But yeah, Kristen Cole beat his head.
And nobody did shit about it.
Yeah, no one did anything. So I just thought that was really sloppy and confusing. I didn't think it was provoked at all. So like I didn't think it was warranted either. I just thought it was extremely weird, but I have a theory about that whole situation. And I still think it's sloppy, even if they do resolve it this way.
What is it?
I think in the next episode or in some episode in the future, you'll figure out that the Sir Joffrey said something else while Daemon and Rhaenyra were dancing that caused Kristen Cole to.
Oh, potentially.
So I think that he maybe said something about Daemon and Rhaenyra having a relationship, and it caused Kristen Cole to take his anger out on Joffrey.
Yeah, but if that was the case, then why wouldn't he just pummel Daemon in?
Because Rhaenyra, it's her uncle, and he loves Rhaenyra.
Yeah, but this guy is like off the rails. It doesn't seem like he's thinking.
He went off the rails. Either way, it's kind of like, and I'm not going to equate it to the whole Daenerys going crazy thing, but not enough happened.
They built
him
up
because he was such a calm, like he seemed like a really level-headed guy.
Yeah.
And then I actually really liked his character up until that point. I was like, this guy's cool. Well, no, I didn't like his character as much whenever he was talking on the ship.
No, yeah, that's when and right after that, I was like, this guy, they changed his character so much. This guy was a dude that seemed like he understood. And I understand he had sex with Rhaenyra and like maybe it changed his mind on a few things. Yeah, once. Or maybe from what we know. And all of a sudden he's ready to run away with her and marry her. Like he doesn't understand. He can't wrap his mind around the position she's in. If she gets up and just runs away, like the whole empire could crumble. Like it's not as simple as that.
Which doesn't make much sense as a knight.
Yeah, like it was just.
Which I think they're leaning into that.
I think it was lazy. I'll be honest, it was lazy writing.
Yeah. So they
needed some conflict or something. They're like, oh, this will be. Yeah, whatever.
So
it was
something
last minute. It was something last minute. They wasn't in the script before, and I think they just threw it in there. Like, oh, this will be something we can use.
Well, from what I understand, I was on TikTok today, and that's not what happened in the book. It was a fight between two other guys. It wasn't Kristen Cole and Joffrey. I think Joffrey was the one, if I'm not mistaken, who did get killed in the conflict, but it wasn't Kristen Cole, which that's a huge thing to change because it changes Christian Cole's character completely. I thought that, yeah, the scene where they're on the ship, that's when I was like, oh, you made me not like his character anymore.
And I'm sure they did that on purpose, but like they shouldn't have.
And
There's
I like a
plenty
great
other.
character. He's a knight that did what something that he wasn't supposed to do, and I like that. I was like, okay, cool. He's not going to be a boring guy who just
Does his duty.
is noble.
I think the new hand, like I really thought I like him, but he's going to be scheming. I know something.
The
like
new hand.
Yeah.
I didn't think I saw enough from him to like him.
Well, you know, at the very beginning, you see him approach the king and actually propose that he marries the Valerian prince.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay. And he's like the only one that.
Or
no.
Are you saying Rhaenyra to
Rhaenyra?
the
Yeah. He proposes that, and then you're like, okay, this guy like doesn't have self-interest, but I mean, all of that he's measured, so he knows what he's doing, and because at the beginning, and then you see that his brother, or is that his brother, or is that his son, who was talking to the queen, and he's like
the crippled man.
Yeah, and he's like, or she was like, and your dad or the hand is a great man too.
That's his son, I believe.
Yeah. Your dad's a great man too, and he kind of like brushes it off.
Yeah.
You know? So there's
that family, whoever that family is, and we're really sorry about not knowing the names. Like it's hard to keep up.
It's really hard. So listen, I'm somewhat of a casual when it comes to Game of Thrones, and even with Rings of Power, I've been casual viewing it because I'm tired of investing a lot in it. And I also have other shit to do, guys, besides watch these freaking shows. And I actually film, and every day I'm working on a project. I really have little to zero time to do all this research. So maybe we shouldn't be talking on it as much, but we can just, okay, people forget the concept of this show.
Wasn't Lord Lionel Strong.
Okay. Sorry.
That's the great thing that I can just pull it up while we're talking.
Yeah. All right, Jamie. Anyways, I think people forget the concept of this show. This show wasn't meant for us to be actual critics critiquing film and TV. It was for bros, me and Wells, to just sit here, shoot the shit, talk about film and TV, like regular dudes who watch probably a little bit more film than most people do, but not enough to say that we're experts on the matter.
We're the middle ground.
Yeah. And we want it to be more relatable, and we just want to talk about the little nuances when the film and how it's shot sometimes, because we really haven't even touched on that on a lot of this stuff. And I do take back what I said about Rings of Power now that I've seen more of it. As far as them building the world, that may be the only thing that they're doing well. The reason that I'm not invested in it is because I don't care who's in the world. Like, they built it. It looks good. It's very immersive, but I don't give a shit or give a damn what the hell's going on.